Hello everybody, it's Nicky and Ilene here for International Crafters on Facebook and YouTube. Good day.
Good day, yeah. Oh man.
So we're just coming back to finish the project that we were doing last week, which was recycling or upcycling the toilet rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Kitchen towel.
Yeah, they're looking pretty crazy right now, but yeah. Mine is anyway.
Yeah, mine's hoping it sticks. Hoping it sticks. I'm going to black gesso mine, I think. See what it looks like.
I got primer on mine because there's too much different textures. I needed to primer it to, so I didn't primer the balls there that I added, but I needed primer to, so then it would paint all one coat, you know?
Yeah. Just need to see if I can paint this or that.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I kind of think I went too crazy with this one, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what I want to do, so it's kind of up in the air. Some things might come out.
I might have to use a detail brush to get into some of this.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Shelley.
Hello. I'm still not sure how I'm going to paint mine, so I'm just kind of, looks like some of my paint, some of it, the powder's still,
Really?
Mixing some of it. That's funny.
Well, after a week, it's still activating, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
And after you primered it, that's interesting to know how effective those are.
Yeah, I might have missed a spot, I suppose, because it went, I don't know. This one's not. Might have missed a spot there.
Maybe a show where it's watching paint dry.
Yeah, might be. Yeah, it's moving on some of the spots where it is like it's going gray. It's funny. We'll see. I probably didn't get enough primer on it. That one's coming up. This one wants to come up too, I think. Hold on. Anything that's trying to come out that I didn't glue in properly, I want to get out.
Yeah.
I don't want it coming out after the fact.
That's what I was concerned about painting it afterwards, was how much of this would come unstuck.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of these little balls that are coming out. Okay. So these ones here, can you see they're darker?
Yeah.
The powder obviously didn't get covered properly. And oops, this one's coming up. The color moved on there. A little bit over here, a little bit in here, a little bit in there. But yeah, just to show you. So yeah, it did activate after all that. Yep. As soon as you touch the powdery bottom, even with a little bit of the, oh, dogs. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oops, camera moved. Kicking my camera around.
Enjoy your dogs.
So somebody came upstairs? I did. Okay. Stinking.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get to a smaller detail brush.
The girls have some kids, a couple of girls sleeping over, and they came upstairs and the dogs freaked out. But I was just making sure it was not just somebody at the door, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, I'm not sure about this project. Still not sure about it now.
I'll just
Probably even more now. Oh, well. I went a little crazy on it. Maybe this should have been one of those like private crazy crafts.
Try that.
Crazy and be like, what on earth? Because I have no idea. I was just going with some crazy coral, alien coral or coral looking stuff or something. So that's where I was going with it. Plant form. Lush. I knew it was going to be difficult to paint, but it's because there's so much going on. And I don't know. I don't know if I like too much. I don't even know why I'm adding white. I just wanted to cover the red balls I put in there for texture. I don't really want to.
Jeez. I was going to say, maybe it would have been better to have painted this first.
Yeah,
then,
I'm thinking that.
But then you'd seal the glue.
Yeah.
It's like one half a dozen now.
I guess it's a thing that you just kind of experiment with.
Yeah.
It's only recycled items, so really. But it's not like I use too much of my supplies here. But too, it's harder when you're doing something this crazy because we have like our video limit, you know, like really our stream.
Yeah.
And it's like you feel like you're more limited than if you get to it every so often.
Yeah.
So it's not like a bad project or anything. It's just that like, yeah, there's like so much, you know, that you can go back and forth with, but we're kind of doing it on stream. So we're giving ourselves a bit more limitations, I guess, that way.
Hi, Debbie. How are you?
Come out. Anything that does moves, I gotta take out. I don't really want stuff moving in there.
Just doing some toilet paper art.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it looks like mine got thrown up on, but he's it's a thing. I went a little too crazy with it, maybe. Just maybe.
you see all those videos and then TikTok videos and that, and it all looks so easy. Reality is, it's, you know, time lapse is great. Reality is, who, you know, can you really be bothered to do those intricate projects and that?
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of just spinning mine around a little bit here and there and see what I want to do. A little bit of white. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going for it. Just adding colors and kind of going for it. I do have a brown and a little bit of a white base coat on here. I spray painted after because with all the textures, I didn't want to have, got to take anything that's not sticking. I didn't want to have to deal with weird, some of the toilet paper roll not dry and, you know, when you're painting and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I'll just do a whole base coat and kind of get it all one coat and see what I like, how I like it after. Paint it all up and figure it out. I'm not sure how that's going to work. It's a progress.
Yeah, I got all these glue strings and that on mine. Did try to get them off, but that wasn't successful.
I have all these things too that I'm poking out too. It's crazy. I was thinking maybe I could twist them up or make them like part of the art. That I'm just kind of just leaving to the end. I added them last minute. Thought, interesting. You know, we'll see how that works. I thought I was going crazy with it anyways. Let's go really beyond. In my mind, that's I'm like, I'm playing with it like really crazily anyway. So I'm gonna leave that for a bit. I have no idea on color here. I have these paints that are almost like dying on me. I think I'm gonna throw a bunch of them out. It's so sad. Okay. We'll see if I can kind of salvage what's left. Like, look at this paint is like really bad. So I'm gonna salvage it on here, I suppose. See if I can. I've got to get a paper towel. Whoa. I think someone's been snagging my paper towels out of my craft room. because I reuse them hundreds of times over. So I know I'm not using mine up. Okay, so this part's really wet. So what did I do? I'm going to just try to see. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to put color down, but I don't like the base color right now. Because that's just the primer basically on there. I wasn't sure what color I was going to start with, but then since this one's really thick and crazy, I might as well use up as much as I can because I think it's soon to be tossed. So yeah, I'm kind of was hoping to go for mine to be kind of a little alien-ish.
Yeah.
So of some kind of plant life and see how that works. But I want it to look really cool. So
It's going to take me forever.
yeah, hey man, you think you have it bad. I added so much texture and so much crazy to this that, you know, I'm not sure if that was the, well, it was a way, it was a way to go. So I did it.
Yeah. I feel relieved that I stopped adding when I did. I was going to put beads in there. I was going to do
yeah, that's what I did. Like I was like, I'm gonna go and put like the little balls in there, and I might as well go for it. It was like I went crazy as it is. I had a little bit of a different envision of it, but with spray painting and everything, unless I hand bend everything, I might have to do that after, you know, like hand manipulate it, because I was hoping to get more curl out of these and stuff. So but we'll see. Go a few layers of colors and stuff like that, and it can look really cool. Oh, paint on me everywhere. Some of the stuff is kind of, yeah, it was so wet. Probably took days to dry with the layers. For mine, that added so much stuff. And you know what? Like I have some really cute purple moss and stuff, and that could be like, you know, touches and stuff like that at the end there. So
Mhm.
could look really cool. Might be not something anybody wants, but it was playing with textures and playing with stuff. That's the fun part, I guess. For me, anyways. That's why I kind of figured, well, let's try this out. Yeah, my heater.
Yeah.
My heater.
Might have to get a different paintbrushes. It's got a loose ferrule on it. Must have obviously left it in water at some time. Don't leave your paintbrushes in water, people. Every year I start with, I'm going to be nicer to my paintbrushes. Just think out over the years how many paintbrushes
Yeah, me too.
you know I've had to throw away because I haven't.
Beat them up.
Yeah.
Don't take care of them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Neglect.
I've neglected my paintbrushes, and they're so expensive as well.
Yeah. This is really thick. Well,
I've actually bought a new set for watercolor.
oh yeah.
And I'm determined this time I'm going to keep them separate from my acrylic, from crafting.
Yeah.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Okay, so I got some green in there. Now I shouldn't have put so much white in some of them because I want to put some green in here. But that's okay. Oh, don't get it everywhere. Can't go wrong. It's just fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not like I can say, "Oh yeah, I made a mistake." Like people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, it's a piece," you know.
Yeah.
It's not like, yeah, it's just fun building textures. I might throw some heat on there, and I got cardboard in here now.
Brush is much too soft. I persevered with it, but I'm going to just try and find a little bit stiffer brush. I thought it was going to be okay because it's an older brush, but nope.
Okay. I think I'm gonna throw some heat on here. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. This is so crazy. I have to back up to dry this because I don't have a long enough cord.
This is a very stiff brush. I go from one extreme to the other. Oh well. See, this is my making clouds brush because it's really stiff and scratchy. Makes your clouds wispy in paintings. Should allow me to be a bit more aggressive. I actually think the softer brush is better. Make up my mind in a minute.
I don't know how dry that is. Okay, crazy. I got lots of glue or paint to go through here. I realize it's drying out. It's like, oh, crazy, crazy. Okay. Do I have any paint trays? Yeah, so I'm just going to go with it and just start step by step and see where I go with that. So, what on earth is going on?
What is that? What you're going to title it?
No, why is my? Just a second. Okay, sorry. Just gotta look at my. What on earth is going on? Okay, why do I have this going on here? Okay, sorry. No, I got notifications from work, and I'm trying to figure out why, but it could be something. Nothing. You have. Okay, your next. What?
Yeah, it's the joy of having changed my job. I don't get that anymore. Not being pestered all the time. It's like, this is great.
No, yeah, like all of a sudden I just have like some notifications from my work, and I'm just trying to figure it out. Why is it doing that? What? My shift was changed on Thursday from 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. This Thursday. Just let me check here. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
March 30th. Yeah, okay. That's what it is. It's just I panicked and I thought, do I have to go in right now? But change the shifts and see that it has my notifications up here. And I was just like, what? You know?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Everything's good.
I'm looking in the camera to see it. But it's not covered in that. It's a joy of working on the filming as well. You can actually see what you're doing.
There we go. Okay.
Get a better overview of it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm all good now. That was like What's going on? Oh. Yeah, it feels like it would almost be good to be able to do like a whole spray paint job on it.
Yeah.
But with the detail for mine, that would not work. Let's see if I could even, I'm not sure if I dried this enough for this to work. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but now I'm looking at, I think I'll just put some darker spots in here. I'm going to do some layers of greens. I don't know. Now I got a stiffer brush now. I don't know if I like it for this. I should just go back with my other brush here. Okay. There we go. This brush is much more kinder. Gets into the grooves a bit better. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Paint job au spectacular.
We've got a day's rain ahead of us here.
Oh, really?
We've already had flash flooding and things. So, yeah, I wasn't sure whether I'd have internet this morning when I woke up.
Yeah, when that had all that freezing frost weather here,
yeah,
the internet was just iffy because it was thick on the line. So then when it would break off, the lines would snap and like bounce and hit each other. And that's when the lines would go out, right?
Yeah.
The electricity and everything would go out for a bit. And the internet, like all the lines were just, it's just causing havoc. You couldn't even, people will stop using even the Interact at the stores and stuff because of it. And it's like, who carries cash nowadays, right? It's like, this is just convenient. But that's what happens when we had like tons of frost. Like every little surface had frost on it. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna heat that up. You can't maybe see it too well, but I got a little bit of a darker tone of green to the edges right now.
Gosh, this is one of those. One of those projects making me all make already. Gotta keep turning this around because then when I do, I can see where I haven't painted. Jeez.
What? What's going on over there for you, Nikki?
What was that?
What's up?
Oh no, just Oh, it's another one of those wrapping videos, isn't it?
Yeah.
What you doing, Nicky? Still wrapping? It'll be like, what you doing, Nicky? Still putting
Yeah.
undercoat.
Oh my goodness. Whew. Ooh, this one's gonna be nice, maybe. Okay, let's see.
I just don't work as fast as Irene does.
Oh, I have no idea. Mine's like a mess here. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So don't even count on me to have anything spectacular today. Like, don't even hold your breath, please. Like, seriously, this is crazy. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. This is going to be the hardest thing I've ever had to paint because of all the crazy I did. And of course, nothing's dried here, so I don't even know why. Yeah. It's just one of those things. Yeah, I got dry a little bit better. I went to the second-hand shop and I found some really good games. So I was pretty impressed with my find this last week here. What was it, Saturday? I can't remember what day it was. So I fill up my cart and then I go, the girls are shopping for shirts, like, you know, like blouses and whatnot. And then I'm just kind of behind them in the aisles and I'm just going through all the pieces to see. So I fill up my cart first and then I go through all the pieces after I fill up with what I want. And I've got some good games. So I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to, you know, enjoy here and there. I'm hoping we'll enjoy them. No, they're pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. So I just really like board games.
Yeah.
I think they're fun. Okay, I think I'm going to add, I like this color. That was nice. I might add more of that in the future here. But right now, I just, maybe I should have painted my rolls ahead of time. It's going to be the hardest part. Hard. I don't know. We'll see, I guess, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got no one left to play board games with.
What's that?
I said I've got no one left to play board games with. It's the sad part.
I know. I do. The girls don't always enjoy playing with me. I sucker them in every once in a while. But I do have, like, when Brendan comes over, and I do have my friend that likes to play once in a while. We haven't played since, like, last summer, though. My goodness. No, actually, I lied. We did have one evening.
Yeah.
Recent. But anyways, I do like to find solo variants to a lot of the games I have.
Yeah.
So I kind of am a little bit cautious of that. Can I play this game solo? You know, if I really want to play it. So that's good.
Oops. I sucker hubby into playing Scrabble with me once in a while, but he hates it because I win.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, there's no fun in it when you keep winning.
Yeah.
Well, I can't help it.
I played with you before. I know.
So I can't help it. No one will play. No one plays with me anymore.
I don't know why I don't play it anymore. We should probably get back to that.
Yeah.
There was no reason why I didn't play it anymore. I think I just changed phones and I didn't download it to my next phone.
Yeah.
Probably because I don't. yeah, I don't think I have like a reason. Okay. Crazy. I don't know what I want to do, Nikki. I do not know.
Can't help you.
It's crazy. I do have a couple colors picked here. Do I? It's just crazy. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Get me. Get me. What kind of brush am I going to get me? I'm not sure if this is going to be the right color, but whatever. Gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. I bet you I could paint this for ages.
Yeah.
Because there's so many layers, because I really want it to make it look, I don't know, spectacular. I have a kind of an envisioned idea that'd probably take forever to paint. Oops, I don't want that color on there. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to lean it. I want to make sure you guys can see it too. This is just a fun project, so I hope no one takes this like, what the heck is she doing? and never want to watch me again, you know? It's just a fun play with toilet paper roll and see how far I can push it. We can push it. Oops, that fell. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Yeah,
I
not too
think
far in my case. Not too far in my case.
I just
I'm
thought.
pushing too far in my place.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no, this one's not glued in. Ugh. We'll see if it stays. Okay. These wires are driving me nuts, but I don't want to clip them yet. I still got to try to figure out my idea what I want to do with them. Ugh. I wanted some more options, so I put them in there. I'm going to bend them out of the way. Thank goodness they stuck really nice. I think it would be cute to have them as like just tentacle type of things coming out.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was going to add anything to them, but I wanted that option, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, last minute, I'm like, oh, I can really stick these in, all that stuff, that texture I put in there. So let's put that in there and see if I can do something with it. Really, that's all I wanted it for was. And then I just blopped a bunch of glue in there and threw balls down and hoped that the best, that most of them glued down. I have these little Christmassy looking cherry looking blossoms, you know, that are styrofoam.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've had these for way too long. Let's use them up, some of them. And I don't know if I thought they can look like pollen or something inside this plant life thingamajiggy. This, whatever this is. Whatever it is. It's pretty interesting. Oops, I don't want pink up there. I'm thinking that I want the plants themselves to be like a yellow and orange or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not something I'm going to hold to, but that's what I'm thinking to see how I like that anyway.
Yeah. You're going to be able to be flexible.
Yeah. Something that really pops, but then I can have like all sorts of colors in amongst that. But At least the yellow and the orange being the base color. I think I want the base color to be yellow and then maybe a little bit of touches of orange closer to the height. I don't know. We'll see. Or the opposite. I was actually considering gluing a few of these in and doing a couple of practice runs on my paint jobs. But I didn't really have time to do that. But I was like, oh, I should try to figure out what I'm going to do for next time, right? And of course, I couldn't really cheat and start painting.
No.
So I was like, oh, maybe I should just make a few extras and see what I want to do. But I just didn't get a chance to do that. Really liking this, actually. It might not look like a lot because you know my camera is not good. It does not even look like a really nice in the camera.
Yeah, no, it looks totally different when you sent me the photograph.
Oh, it looks so nice right now, the color. You should see it. Oh. It actually looks really nice.
I was going to say, you probably need to sort out your lighting a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I can do to change it. Let's see.
Not now. I didn't mean to do it now. She's gone. She's gone. I didn't mean to do it now. Oops. I wonder if she'll be able to get back in. She may have forgotten to plug in her computer again. Sometimes she forgets to plug in her computer and then just goes. Here she is. Come back, maybe. She's all blurry. I won't add her to stream because she's blurry. The camera is blurry. Oh, that's better. That's better. I was going to say I didn't add you because you're all blurry.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can, yep.
All of a sudden, everything's quiet for me on you, huh? No, I don't even know what I did. I was just playing the light, and then all of a sudden it just
went
off.
said
I don't know what. That was weird.
Said
Maybe my cord wiggled, but that's just weird. Huh. And I'm wondering why you're so quiet now. Let me see my volume. It's all the way up. This is really weird. I didn't do it. What on earth? Look at those settings. Audio. That's me. Okay.
Oh,
is that better?
I think you're frozen, are you?
Okay.
Oh no, you're not frozen. No.
Okay, so the audio was just off of the camera for some reason and on my computer. So that was like awful. Now I know like I really have awful audio on my computer. So the audio turned off on my camera. Okay, it's all working now. That was weird.
Yeah, it's like, oh, she goes, when you came back, you were all like blurry, so I couldn't put you back on screen.
Oh yeah. It's because it went to my computer.
Yeah.
It turned off on my and I have tape on my computer so no one can see me. So that's why it was blurry. So I just had to switch it to my,
okay,
yeah. So that's the ticket there. That was the ticket. Now, throw this in the water. This looks really nice, and I wish you can see how nice it looks. Maybe I'll snap you a quick picture. Okay. It's not like it's just way nicer than what it looks like on the, okay. See if it'll look. It's not leaving. No, what's going on here? I'm going to turn this light off. Come on. Can't even give you a decent picture? Like, come on. I don't know. Maybe. What's going on with this thing? Oh, I don't know if even the picture's doing it justice right now.
Mm.
Ah! Okay, I'm going to dry this. So I'm going to move it. And then I have a second color to put on my little bulb.
I've got loads of painted patches in this, but it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not going to stress over it. Too much. I won't stress over it too much. I was hoping my hubby was going to wake up soon and make me a cup of tea. If you're watching, hubby, come out and make me a cup of tea.
I'm really wishing this was looking nicer. Like for like, you know, that you guys can actually see the color. I don't know what's going on with that. All right. Maybe I don't even need this backboard. Only two. I was only using it to.
That's my cat meowing to go outside. He won't like it because it's absolutely pouring with rain.
Huh?
But I'll have to let him out.
Yet.
Yeah, I'll have to let him out.
Mm.
Goodness knows what happened if I don't.
The girls. Okay. Loving this.
I let him sit out there for a while and watch the rain. And listen to the rain, one or the other.
Yeah. Just want to be a part of it, Mom.
Yeah. Mm.
Now I'm trying to get. I don't even think you can see. No, you can't. So I have a darker peaky purple on there, and then I'm doing a lighter one, and it makes it look like the sun's hitting it and it's lighter.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you can see that. Now I'm beginning to wonder why it's so bad. Because you can't even see that, really, can you?
I've got an update.
It looks so awful. Okay, anyway.
I've got an update to Windows 11 on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't put in the update yet. So just wondering if anybody has any views on Windows 11 before I install it and maybe muck everything up.
Yeah.
Because you know, sometimes these installs that they change things so much that you can't use your computer again afterwards.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's why I'm scared to upload anything as well.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. says, keeps saying to me, waiting to install. So,
Yeah.
do I want to? I haven't heard anything bad about Windows 11 yet, but if anybody's got any views, please let me know. Leave in the comments below this video.
Yeah. Dogs.
I couldn't hear him that time.
Oh, the Loki's barking outside, but Chloe got her.
Right. I hear him now.
Yeah.
Having said that,
Obviously,
I can
Charity
hear
went
him
to go
now.
pick up the girls for breakfast.
Can you believe that my oldest granddaughter is going to be 15 this year?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Shocker, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's going to go to trade school.
Nice.
She decided she won't carry on with, school. She wants to go to learn a trade, get out and earn her money as soon as she can.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, and you have to accept that university and things just aren't for some kids, are they?
Yeah.
And until the robots take over, you still need to be able to, need
Yes.
tradespeople.
Yep. Oh, dogs.
Yeah, the good old yapping there.
Yeah. I really can't believe how awful the color is on that video. But it's crazy how bad it is. I'm going to dry this up a bit again.
Okay. Try not to do big size because this is a long, slow painting. Oh my gosh! Talking of paintings and that, I can't tell you how excited I was that I'd sold 2 paintings.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, shocker.
I'm just going to go check. I think Charity's here. I'm just going to go say hi to her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay. When I'd heard that I'd sold 2 paintings, it was like, oh my gosh, that makes, I think that's in total how many paintings I've sold in the last, it's probably 1 a year. 1 a year. Which isn't a very good average, is it? But yeah, so excited. Have you persuaded me to put some of my paintings into a little cafe that's about half an hour drive from here, and we haven't had really a tourist trade or anything for the last 2.5 years, well, since COVID hit. So, because we shut the country down, so I really wasn't expecting them to sell at all. So it really was a lovely surprise, actually.
Okay, girls,
So,
they can play games and stuff like that. Okay?
things like that will
Whatever you
start
want.
to sell again once the
Are they going to?
tourism comes back.
There's not enough room in the car, so you might have to not go to Charity's or.
Shall I turn off a private conversation? There you go. I've turned off her private conversation. There. We don't need to hear what she's saying to her girls, do we? Oh, she's back. You're back. So unmute her then.
Okay, I'm going to mute you for 1 second.
Oh, right. She's muting herself. There you go. yeah, so it was very nice, very, very, very nice. Sort of validates you when you're able to sell your work and that. These are, you know, proper paintings on canvas. So following a tutorial on that, which you're allowed to do as long as you give this artist allow you to sell your paintings from her tutorial, as long as you give her credit for it, which is always good. So, you know, great paintings. I've sold I've sold 3 actually of my originals, and then 2 from tutorials. So it's nice. Lovely. And it's actually something else, being brave enough to get your paintings out there. Because it's quite a feeling if you put something out there and it doesn't sell. It's like quite, I don't know, it's quite, you know, it's like, it makes you feel like you're not any good. You know, still not there yet. And I see on some groups people post their paintings and that, say, no, I've only been doing it for the last couple of months. And you look at their paintings, you're thinking, my gosh, really? I don't really believe you'd have only been painting a couple of months. So knowing how long I've been painting, practicing, and you know, and it's true what they say, you have to be able to practice something for so many hours before you become, you know, even proficient at it, let alone, you know, good enough to sell or whatever. And it's true, because it's only just recently that my drawing has gotten better, you know, and so I can say I've only been practicing for the last 60 years. It's not quite true. It would actually be 59 years, because when you're a baby, you're not actually picking up a pencil and drawing, are you? Not until you're at least 1, I'm sure. You're still muted, Eileen. You want to be muted? Maybe she just wants to remain muted. Maybe there's lots of noise going on that end. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Yep. So yeah, I was excited. Excited. I wasn't. So I put the these paintings in the cafe, and I actually wasn't expecting to sell any at all.
Sorry,
so, yeah, it's okay. I wasn't sure whether you knew you were still muted or not.
Oh no, I had to call Charity. The girls' friends dropped off their little sister, so there's 3 extra girls, and she was planning to pick them up for breakfast, but now there's too many for her vehicle. So I'm like, yeah, you probably should have done breakfast like in the morning. Now it's yeah, you know, but she got the girls in, and I didn't know when the little girls were coming. So yeah, she's got to figure out what she wants to do now, because she's got a little apartment.
Yeah.
And yeah, anyway, that's when I was just calling her like, hey, by FYI, there's extra 3 more girls. Okay. So do you want to know how many girls are in my house right now?
Enough to drive you crazy.
8 girls in my house and only 2 of them are mine. No, I think there's 7, right? 5 little girls. They have 5. And then Kendra and Chloe, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 girls. Cora's at school.
When did Cora start going back to school?
She just went to school this year, her first year. So
yeah.
She
loving it?
She's yeah. She is.
It's great.
Yeah.
She made friends.
Yeah. She's having a bit of tough time with that, but
yeah, of course, obviously, but when you're going to school with kids that have been to school with, forever.
It's like a lot of kids like, oh, you can't be friends with her, or we won't be friends with you. And she's dealing with a lot of that right now. So it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's so difficult to go homeschool to.
Some kids are so mean.
Yeah.
It's like, well, can't let people bully you.
Was that her choice? Did she decide it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good for her. Yeah. That's because that is such a difficult thing to do, and go from homeschooling to state school.
I think Charity's the only one. Charity and Brendan are the only other ones that did it.
Mm-hmm.
That went to high school after.
Yeah.
I mean, Kira did a little bit, but she didn't take anything seriously. She didn't really. She kind of just went back after she was 18, so it wasn't quite the same.
Mm-hmm.
But she was just, I don't know what she was doing. There we go. So now I'm going to add some yellow. Maybe I should get a different sort of. This was almost empty, so I'm just going to try to be careful and use this. I tried to bend my petals back as far as I can.
Ah, yeah, you can see that yellow there.
Yeah.
It's coming over as yellow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
So your flowers are egg cartons, cups, things, aren't they?
Pardon me?
Were your flowers the egg carton cups?
No.
No, it was still the toilet
rolls. Yeah, I only got 3 egg carton cups, and then the rest is texture on there. But 3, these not cups, but the triangle parts. I kind of just put 3 for aesthetics, and I don't know what they are. They're just there. I kind of make them look like something coming out of the ground or something. Yeah. So that's what I'm going for.
I can't tell you how tired I get after a 6 hours at preschool.
Yeah.
I get in and I sit down and I just fall asleep. It's kids, man.
I have to tell you, Nikki, running the children's programs, when I'm doing something with the kids, I am exhausted, and I'm only with them for a whole hour. Like, I run Lego Club, and I also run Craft Club, like I run these clubs for the kids, and man, I'm exhausted. But they're at that point, they're like, they had a whole day of school. They're like excited to do something fun. They're just restless. It's just like crazy time. Right? So they're they're busy kids, man.
But I tell you, it's great. It's such a change from what I was doing before. And the teachers there at the school are just lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And all the little kids and that love the male teachers. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, yeah, I think a lot of, you know, kids and that come from just single parents homes and things, because it's it's one of the poorer community schools.
Yeah.
So you know, low decile and everything. So, but it's just but the kids are just lovely as well. So see a few with ADHD and things like that, but
Yeah.
but they just love the male teachers, and I feel quite sorry for them because the kids just hang around them, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Yeah, I don't miss my other job at all.
Well, good. Good.
And I've been doing that a few years. Yeah, it
Yeah.
just became unbearable in the end. So
Yeah.
why stay in something that makes you miserable? Just get out there and do something else.
Yeah. Gotta think like, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta do something
Yeah.
more worth your while that you can enjoy, even if it's
Enjoy,
cut back on some money or whatever. It depends.
Which,
Sometimes it can be some, you know, sometimes. But
yeah, well, it has for me. It's a huge loss of income, but you know, but that will eventually go back up as the more hours that I get from it. But that, you know, won't be this year.
Would be forever.
Well, you know, well, maybe it will be for, you know, she'll start going to the school more.
Yeah.
She'll increase the hours the stronger she gets, but she's still absolutely, poor little thing, still, you know, drained by the end of it. So 2 days a week is enough for her and for me, actually. So I'm happy with it. Her mum keeps saying, "Oh, you know, are you okay?" And it's like, yes, fine, just 2 days suits me perfectly.
Yeah.
So it's funny.
I think I hear Shirley this time.
Oh yeah.
Wait. I'm gonna look up. Stand up. Stand up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay. That's all right. I just mute her in case we can hear her talking again. Oh, private stuff. So there we go. I expect her dogs will stop barking as well. Someone comes in through the door, they're off and running. Probably have to go and let my cat in when she comes back, because we've had enough of staying outside in the rain and the cold. So we're with the dragon boating, we're doing lots of fundraisers and things, trying to raise money to buy our paddles for the club. We have to borrow some from the association until we can get our own paddles. And so let me just see. I'll just get you a picture of the of our actual paddles. Let's see. So that's going to be our paddle, the design on our paddles. I don't know whether you can see that very well, and costs about $11,000 to buy all the paddles we need for the club, because we've got 2 boats, so we need 44 paddles, and different, you know, you've got to have different sizes, because of course people are all different sizes as well. So this weekend I'm going out and doing another fundraiser with them, and so I've got to go out and pick grapes all this weekend. Because again, with the lockdown of the country, they haven't got their seasonal workers in, and so a lot of, you know, the vineyards and farmers and things, fruit farmers and everything, are missing out, and they can't get their harvests in, and so they're, you know, so it's an opportunity for us, obviously, as fundraisers, to I'm going to go single because there are lights flashing a bit there. I don't know whether it's flashing for you, but it's flashing for me, and it's causing me a little bit of so I'll just do that. And so it's an opportunity for our club to get out there and fundraise, because we've been doing different events, but the events are being cancelled due to, you know, the big C. And so our fundraising hasn't been going very well. And we've just finished our second season, and we still haven't got our paddles because we haven't been able to fundraise. So yeah. So I'm going grape picking this weekend, which I've never done before. You know, I did fruit picking in orchards and things like that when I was a kid to earn pocket money, but I've never actually but I've never picked grapes. So, and we've just got all this rain this week, so I don't know how that's going to go. I'll just have to wear waterproof gear, won't I? Don't even know how they do it, whether you just, you know, you have clippers, or whether you pull them off. When we were kids, you just used to strip the fruit, but I don't know with grapes how they do it, so it'd be interesting to find out, won't it? So I'm going to have a busy weekend this weekend, all for a good cause. I mean, we've even had our you can go and do sausage sizzles, and outside some of the home improvement stores and things allow you to go on their land and sell, you know, sausages and in buns and that to raise money. And we're selling bacon to raise money, and we've been selling chocolate to raise money, Easter buns to raise money. So yeah, because we not only do we have to buy our own paddles, got to buy our own life jackets as well. Oh, she's back. She is back.
That. So she's
yeah, sorry about that. I had you muted and things.
She's going to take a couple of girls and then come back and take a couple more girls, and she's got her little apartment. It's like, okay, well, enjoy. But I don't know how long that's going to last. The apartment's very small. But whatever.
Does she have shared custody with Jackson?
Yeah, like they don't have anything legal, but the dad takes them every other weekend.
Uh-huh.
For his dad.
Oh, sweet. I was just wondering when you say small apartments.
Well, yeah, they have like 2 bedrooms in there,
yeah.
and it's very small space compared to the duplex that they had. Even that was small, but man. But
to learn about all sorts of things here.
She was hoping. Yeah, the landlord wanted to sell the duplex, so they were kind of stuck trying to get an apartment, and yeah. So
I was going to say it's actually tough at the moment, isn't it, with you know, house prices and.
Oh yeah, it's pretty unfair. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's people are selling houses and then there are no rentals to have.
Yeah, and it's just the people who are buying the houses and all the properties are businesses, so they're paying 20% up on what regular people are paying. Mm-hmm. So for the mortgages and stuff, so it's like people are not actually now. They're kind of. It's a good thing we bought our house when we did. So
yeah,
and it happened that way because man, we would have been like, yeah, stuck renting forever, even as old, you know. Older people.
Yeah, that's why we jumped in as well.
Yeah. But man, Charity was just going through so much at that time. Her health hasn't been great, so she was just like getting rid of everything and just but I think everything's kind of calming down, and she figured out she's just can't eat anything. That's what her body's reacting to.
Stress.
She can't eat any food that reacts in like it has something in it. I can't remember. She's got to say it. I can't say it. She basically is really limited to what she can eat.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, once you sort that out, then once you sort out what you can and can't eat, then you do get better. Keeping off the food you can't eat.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. There's even any normal healthy food that even normal stuff, like there's a lot of things that have like some kind of hemistocene. I can't even say it. And in it that causes her body to break out and react, and it's not good. But when she first went to the doctors, they told her, "Oh, you have cancer," and she was like freaked out. And then she was on medication for that, like cancer medication, which cleared her body up actually, because she was basically scabbed right over everywhere.
Ooh.
But
Sounds really cool, yeah.
it scared the crap out of her. But then they still, I don't know, they just said her, but she's allergic to everything basically. And
this just started.
It's been going on for years, but this is the last bit was the worst, where her body just she just became like a crab. Like her body was just scabbed like over basically. Wow. And she was in pain and yeah. So
wow.
Yeah. And they thought she had cancer because it was like, they thought it was some kind of lupus or something, like not lupus.
No.
I can't think of what they thought. I wish they wouldn't have told her that, because she panicked, right? Because like,
well, of course, anybody would.
Why would the doctors say that before they get the results, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, she was scared for some time.
Anyway. Mind you, though, cancer medication can actually clear up other conditions as well.
It was clearing it up, and she was on it for some time, but it was really like taking down her immunity.
Yeah.
Right during all COVID and everything too. So she was like, oh my God. Right.
Yeah.
Hoping she doesn't catch any COVID, because she wouldn't be able to fight it. But she's now slowly getting off the medication and trying to do where she gets her body healed naturally, like figuring out the foods and stuff like that. So yeah. But for a while there, it was like scary. And then she had all her business stuff to deal with, and her business partner leaving and all that stuff, and she had to deal with paying for her half of the business and all that jazz. So I was like, at the same time, and moving, because the landlord wanted to sell the house. Yeah.
I tell you what, stress as well, mind can
it's like
kickstart all kinds of ill health and things in your body. Because your body can't take the pressure of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think she's doing better. She's doing a lot better now. Like I said, she's still dealing with it, but since she can't eat everything, anything junk, anything starchy, anything this, that, she's lost a lot of weight, which is like, oh boy, it's to me really crazy, because she's just lost a lot of weight really fast. But that's because of all the medication, I guess, and all that stuff. I don't know. What do you think? Is it coming where the color is coming through?
Yeah, but well, they're popping, certainly popping more now. Yeah.
As much as I'd like, but yeah.
Poor Charity.
Oh, she's getting there.
Yeah, she's been through a lot.
Yeah. She's a toughie, but yeah. And then she's trying to get married too, so. But all that.
Yeah,
But
that as well.
now they can get married because his divorce finally went through. So
Yeah.
and yeah, well, whatever happens there.
Kids.
Yeah.
I tell you, you have this impression that when they're adults, all the problems will be over.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, well. There we go. It's looking better. Her fiance is not that much older than me.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. I think
Okay then.
I know. So I'm like, okay.
Okay then. Maybe he will treat her well, maybe he won't.
Yeah, I think he will. But
Good. Good.
I mean,
Sometimes it's good to,
yeah. There we go.
I'm sorry.
I know. I'm good with it. I'm just like,
Okay. It's just like, okay. Okay then.
yeah. I know she likes older men, but yeah.
Well, sometimes you go for the security of someone who's confident in themselves and will not act like a child. Although they do revert back.
Well, yeah. I kind of tease her a little bit, and it's like, not really. We're pretty good with it, but sometimes you can't help it. Like, come on, like the guy's like what 50, right? Turning 51 this year or something. Like, so I'm like, I'm turning 49, so
Yep.
Yeah. And Charity's what 28. So there we go. I'm liking the color. It doesn't.
As long as she's happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So long as things work out for her. You can't ask for anything more for your kids, can you?
No. No, I think she's happy.
Yeah. So, oh. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah.
Hey, in a few more years, she'll be... Nothing. I'm not saying anything.
Nothing, no.
Well,
my hubby turns 65 this year, so I'll be married to an OAP. Never thought I'd ever be married to an OAP, but there you go. OAP, old age pensioner. OAP. Yeah. Just in case anybody didn't follow that.
Oh my goodness.
It's so funny. When you're younger, you can never imagine that.
No. No, you can't really. It's great. I'm getting a bit of a headache. Oh, not good.
Fumes, is it?
I don't see why. It's on the acrylic. I'm in my craft room and Okay. See, everything seems to be on the norm. So I don't know why, but who knows? I drink a lot of water. I didn't even drink tons of coffee this morning, so I don't know. Now I'm thinking I want a touch of pink, but I don't know why.
Well, it's funny sometimes that when I get a headache, I have to go and drink a coffee because maybe I'm not getting enough caffeine.
Yeah. Yeah, true, eh? Maybe I'll heat up my coffee. Yeah. Oops. My paintbrush came apart. I like this one. It's so wispy that I can kind of just like,
Yeah,
oh, I like
dry
that.
brush it. Yeah.
This is a really nice color. It is peach silk. And man, does that, I don't know if you're getting that, but that pops. I love that. Whew. Oops, maybe too much paint. I didn't really wipe too much off. I'm just trying to go with it. Oh.
Yeah. So my son got himself a new job. Well, he's still at uni, but he's got a part-time job. Got himself
Is
a part-time job.
Still in the firefighter volunteer?
Yeah, still volunteer firefighter. Yeah, but he's now working for the what's it called? It's called the emergency services operator. You know, so on the phone
nice.
as well. Yeah.
Nice.
So, and that's all to do with the fire, you know, the firefighting as well, and that, but that's a paid job. The firefighting is volunteer, but the because of course they just bought a house.
Nice. Are they married yet?
No, not yet. Not until they can get back to
Japan or China?
China. Yeah.
China. Sorry, I'm losing track of where.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of. I was just my brain.
Yeah, because her parents won't travel.
Yeah.
Because they're terrified of traveling. They've never traveled anywhere. So yeah, so they're going to get married over there.
I see.
And COVID stopped that.
Oh.
So yeah, so they've just got to wait until they can travel and saved up enough and to go because they just went ahead and bought the house instead.
Yeah.
As soon as they couldn't travel to China.
Nice. I mean,
Yeah.
if you know what's going to happen, it's not like you have to really rush, right? Necessarily.
Right, yeah. And it should be nice for us as well because we'll get to go to China and attend a wedding there.
Yeah.
So yeah, be good.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get to do that.
Oh dear.
Hopefully they want us there. Never know with kids, do you?
No, you never know. Let me tell you. Although, you know, like Brendan and his kids, his partner are doing great. So,
yeah,
you know, like they just some of them just finally settle down. I got two that I don't know if they're ever going to settle down.
Mm.
And Chloe, she might she's talking about having kids without even a husband.
She's an independent woman.
Yeah, so I'm like, wow, okay, like that's fine. But she's like, you know what? Because she had her first boyfriend recently. And she's 21.
Yeah. Oh right, yeah.
Am I right? Going on 22. I can't remember now. Anyways, and she said having a boyfriend was really too stressful for her. I'm like, well, you know, you're the one that wants all the kids. And she's like, well, you know, I can't just do that thing, whatever, like
yeah, IVF.
Yes, that's when she says.
Not IVF,
okay.
not IVF.
That's I mean, she knows her options.
Artificial insemination.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. Not, you know, nothing bad, but it's just like she's already, this one actually does stink though. Whew. She's already kind of like, that could be an option for me, you know? So
Or she could do the turkey baster.
Oh, Nikki.
Sorry, I'm just going too far there. My hubby's just put the kettle on. I'll take my cup out to get a cup of tea. I think I better exit right.
Oh my God. Oh, what was that old talk show that was just terrible? Oh, that all the crazy people on it. It was just totally flashed to something like that. Okay, I have some gold on here, liquid gold. I'm not sure how I feel about it. That's a stinky stuff too. What was that talk show I'm thinking about? All the crazy people. And people were throwing chairs. That's the one I'm talking about. Nikki just made me think of that when she said that. What's that talk show I'm thinking about? When the guy that everybody
Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer.
Like you just made me think of that. Like
no. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Like
that's my sense of humor, folks. I've got to.
Yeah, it's like Chloe, you may not talk down to Nikki. I'm surprised Charity didn't come in here, but she was so like preoccupied with the girls.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, Auntie Nikki.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
So we may have plans to go sailing again in a few years' time, before we get too old to do it.
Did you keep your sailboat?
Yep.
Good. So just, fix it up, winterize it, whatever you have to do to keep it in storage. And then I wasn't sure if you were going to sell it. And
well, we did seriously with the COVID and that, we did seriously think about it, but because it's like, when would you get the opportunity to actually travel again?
Yeah.
It's like we were so locked down tight here.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder.
Yeah, we seriously thought about it.
Oh, I'm glad you did.
So, but then no. But then hubby was there just because of his mum dying.
Yeah.
So he's been back to the UK and he was staying on the boat. When he wasn't staying at his, stayed at his mum's place for a little while, but mostly stayed on the boat. And then he had to do a few things on there, to because it'd been a little bit of neglect because it's been a few years, and normally we don't allow that to happen.
So long. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's she's coming right again, and we'll go on our travels again and have some more adventures, but not a couple of years. We can try and get the house sorted out first.
Yeah.
But not leave it so late that neither of us are able to do it. So you may be able to come on a trip with us again,
Hey, that'd be awesome.
The opportunity.
I'm never giving up another opportunity again. After COVID, I learned my lesson. It just, we're supposed to do something again in a few years, and then all of a sudden, a few years happened, COVID happened, and we couldn't do anything, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had plans and talks, and I'm like, I'm not taking for granted that we can just do it next time. Not doing that again.
Yeah. So it's like, oh man. Yeah, I think it's taught a lot of people, that when you get an opportunity, sometimes you just got to grab it with both hands.
Yeah, I definitely, and I even said that to my husband. I'm like, I regret every moment of not going. And if you ever think like, no, I'm not going. I'm not going to fall for like, ooh, boo-hoo. I'm just going to go. I'm not going to feel guilty about it. Going to go.
It's not like I'm leaving you. I'm just going to go on an adventure.
Right? Yeah. So
Yeah, one of Robert's sisters joined us when we sailed in Norway, and she
yeah,
just
I remember.
loved it. and we, you know, the opportunity, we offered loads of people to come and, you know, just sail with us and that.
Yeah.
And she was the only one brave enough to, you know, she was terrified, but brave
Yeah.
enough to do it, and she had a really good time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so she tells me.
So she says, sure, she says.
Yeah.
No, I really regret it, and I'm like never gonna turn that opportunity down again. I learned my lesson, definitely. Because no matter what, the old man's gonna be miserable anyway. So he's miserable when I get back. I don't care now. Like whatever. My
Well,
husband
also,
choose it. I'm his teddy bear. I'm his comfort or something. I don't know. If I go out, he's like, well, you're going out? I'm like, yeah, that's, you know. So I'm like, forget it, buddy. You got to suck it up.
yeah.
And the thing is, too, I'm like, well, you know, you could always go. And he's like, he doesn't like sailing or anything. So I was like, well, then that's too bad for you, right? Like, if that's something you're scared to do, and you're, you know, because I want to take a cruise. I've been wanting to take a cruise, and there's like no way, right? A cruise is a heck of a big, you know, huge boat. Like, come on, that's pretty darn safe.
Yeah.
Like, how often do you hear something happening on a cruise? I mean, you hear a lot more car accidents or plane accidents, you know, like, come on. So, oh man, I'd love to go on a cruise, because it's like having a ginormous island of hotels, right? And you get everything. Well, one of these days I'm going to go on a cruise. I might go on like a Star Trek cruise or something like that. It'd be so cool. Then you get to like like there's people on there that've been on the shows and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, like a floating Comic-Con.
Oh,
That'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah. I always wanted to go on one of those Tim Holtz cruises.
Oh, yeah. Oh, see that? There you go. Yeah. It's like that's something you really have passion about. That'd be so super good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, that would have been so much fun. I thought about it and thought about it.
That would be. Well, I'm more like into my like nerdy stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. See, I do a Star Trek cruise as well.
Yeah, I actually think that's the only one that I really super like, oh my gosh, enjoy. Like I'd enjoy it, but I mean that would be worth my while to save money for and to do, you know. Oh, look, there was one in here somewhere. There's a ball in there. I saw it. Anyway. Yeah, I've been watching this program called Shuttlepod on YouTube. And new, it's only had like 4 shows now. It's really new. And it's 2 of the actors who were on Enterprise, not the original series, but Enterprise, which was on like 20 years ago. And one of them goes and does the cruises. He hasn't talked too much about it, but he has mentioned that he does. And I'm just like, oh, you know, that is just so cool. So cool. Oops. So yeah, I just that would definitely be my jam right there. I'm gonna maybe poppy. Maybe poppy would be nice instead of just orange. I'm gonna try a little bit of poppy. This is not quite coming out to the colors that I wanted.
Thank you. I got my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's
there.
Oh,
say hi.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
It's morning for us.
Yeah. It's good afternoon for me. But yeah.
Oh, nice English accent. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the poppy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, you can't see it, but it looks so pretty. I don't get the nice colors. I probably, if I were to do something like this again, definitely think I'd paint everything first and then kind of figure out how I want to put it on. Not everything, but these things. And then I'd probably put more paint on top afterwards, but have some kind of paint that I want on them. Because they're really hard to get really painted well, and you can really see the flaws because of that. Yeah. Like some paint pieces, there's no paint in between here and stuff. Like you just can't get your paintbrush in there. So lesson learned.
Yeah. If we don't try, if we don't experiment, if we don't play, then we never get to know.
Yeah. I have to say, I read more Star Trek books because of the shows. I guess obviously it's because of the shows. I mean, you just can't get enough, and you start reading or fan fiction. Whoa, what did I almost spill? Just a glue paint that wasn't closed. But anyways, then you get like into the fan fiction or whatever, or in my case, I have these other books that I bought, or I even bought duplicates sometimes because, I might want to read it on my Kobo. I bought the paperbacks. I'm like, I'm just going to keep these forever. I'm so nerdy. But I really lean towards sci-fi. Like I have gotten into a few different types of books, espionage, history, war, things like that, which I did really enjoy and sometimes do. But once I got into sci-fi, man,
Yep.
It's kind of like your favorite program, but then you kind of like you can continue it forever because there's so many books. It's kind of funny. I really like the color. It's so not showing up on film on
screen.
Oh, it's so cute. The insides are not at their best yet. I'll find something, but I mean, this is so darn cute. It's not even funny. And it's not showing. So that's really disappointing. When I show you a picture, if I could get it right in the right light, you're going to be like, oh, that's what it looks like again, All right. Now.
Okay.
This is quite crazy. Quite crazy.
Hey, it's my chair. Cat just scratching at the chair. Trying to get onto it. He's trying to jump onto it.
Okay, let's go from this angle. Oops, can't see. I'm trying to get where I'm like looking at what I'm doing on the camera and looking at what I'm doing.
Yeah. I'm using the screen to find out, where bits are that I need to paint.
Yeah.
It's taking forever.
It is. And I guess in a way I'm glad because mine is like so a mess that I don't have to be perfect. Yours is like, well, it's black. And you can see it, unfortunately, So you feel like you have to get it all perfect.
Yeah.
It's
not
so
going to stay just black though, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Now I'm liking that. I'm going to I don't know, but first of all, I'm going to grab my tool here.
Yeah, you did. You jumped up. That's
Okay.
it. You get your foot in the paint. Oh no! Don't put no. You don't. That's okay. Here he comes. Okay. You should have the candles going this time.
Oh my goodness, this is really hard work. What did I do?
Hubby shut the door and shut the cat in here with me, so
Oh no.
that's what it is.
God, release the beast. Release the beast.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. This one's turned the wrong way. So I'm twisting these.
Yeah.
I guess this is pretty much where we're going to leave this project when we get done, even though I may add more paint and all that stuff later, but
Yeah.
at some point, who knows? But just to say that I find that the camera, to me, when I'm looking up at the thing, it makes everything looks kind of greeny.
Well, yeah, the inside the yellowy looks a little bit greeny too, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I'm like, why? It doesn't look so bright. But yeah. There we go. A few more to twist. This one's not quite going the way I wanted it, but it's okay. Oh, this one went wonky. Wonky, wonky for sure.
How did you secure your wires in?
Well, it had that thick pasty stuff in there, right, from the glue.
Oh,
So I did, yeah, and I took advantage of that because I'm like, you know what, that's, you know, it's going to look really cool, and it kind of does, even though it doesn't show too much. But can you see it? It kind of looks neat. I mean, it looks neat to me. Right now, I think I could add a little bit of highlights and all that kind of stuff too to make things pop. I put gold on the thing as well, but it's not showing too gold right now on these. I thought make them look like stamen or something on the flower or something interesting. And I don't know about you, but now we can also go get tattoos.
Yeah.
Nikki's like, shoot, I thought I missed that train, that bullet. Because now they're open up to being like,
I
think you just gotta go in and wear a mask. That's it now. For here, anyway.
Yeah, I think, you know, you see everybody in hairdressers with their masks on. So how do you cut hair with it when you got a mask? When the client's wearing a mask?
Yeah, when your patron's wearing a mask. Yeah. But so I suppose maybe the patron doesn't have to, and the hairdresser has to. Maybe.
Oh, no, they have to wear masks here.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how it is like here either, because I haven't gone to hairdressers in so many years that I think, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Carly was, just before Carly was born was the last time I went to hairdressers.
Yeah.
And
I went to the hairdressers when I was in the UK last.
Yeah, she's 11 now, so that's been 11 years. I just cut my own hair. I put it in a ponytail, and as far as I can reach, I cut up in the angle, and that's the length my hair grows because I can't get any longer.
Yeah, I think 7 years. 7 years for me.
Yeah, it'd been like 11 years. Well, in September it'll be 12, but I mean 12. She's like getting old, that little one. She's so sweet. She wanted to come over. I'm wondering when she's gonna text me. She had spring break, so it's like, Grandma.
So you've had that time change, haven't you?
Yeah. Everything's sprung ahead here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We haven't moved clocks yet, so.
Yeah, so you guys bring them back. So I don't know how we're gonna figure out our time
again.
Yeah.
So we have to keep changing our times because of the clocks moving.
Yeah. Yep. And she's like way on the other side of the world where it's tomorrow for me.
Tomorrow.
It's quite.
I just watched a movie on Netflix actually called The Adam Project.
Oh,
with Ryan Reynolds and the guy who plays the Hulk.
Oh, the girls want to watch me to watch it with them, so don't tell me
Yeah.
too.
Well, I'll tell you, it's good.
Yeah, okay, because they're like, okay, Mom, you got to hold on this one. We got to watch it together. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Because I
it's
watched, what did I watch without them? Oh, dear. Must have been Boba Fett, maybe. They're like, okay, just save this one, you know, like save this one for us to watch as a group. I'm like, okay.
good. Yeah. Yeah, well worth watching if you're into
Good.
talking of time travel. Did we talk of time, time changing?
I
things?
love sci-fi, so yeah. Oh, so we didn't like talk of, but yeah. I keep getting into out of like frame or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm trying to camouflage the fact that I don't have everything quite painted. You know?
Mhm. Yeah, so I eventually watched the last episode of Lost in Space.
Oh, good, eh?
Yeah. I didn't want to watch the end of it because I didn't
I
want it
know.
to be finished.
I know. He grew so much that last season. I'm like, holy crow.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Lost in Space. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, you know what? I've had a few more things that I thought I could do better on here, but I'm
Yep.
pretty happy all in all. You know, could be. Just, yeah, there's like a few things I wish I could just like, I don't know what. I just don't know what. Oh, maybe whoa, don't knock down everything. Don't do that. I gotta, these weird colors here. Let's see. What's this one? This one? Pinky magenta. Let's see how this works. Oh. I don't know how this is going to work, but I absolutely. This is magenta. Yeah, magenta. Oof, 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 oof. So what exactly do you do with these colors? You just put them somewhere and they look. I don't know. I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
That's working. Talking to myself.
That's what they're saying, that best person to talk to.
Yeah, and you always, it's not like you're really going to argue with yourself. And if you do, well, then you might have something wrong. I don't know. As long as you're not yelling at yourself, fight, fight.
Mhm.
Well, I kind of like that. Now let's see what I can do with this green one. let's get this color. Let's get this brush. Crazy. Oh, I love the gold. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, I'm going to dry this up after that. And I got some gold on mine as well, but it's not popping. Like how yours, obviously, black gold. We'll see how it works. So if I'll add more or not. Okay. Now that in there, I'm gonna dry my guy off. I wish it would oops, wool fell to my feet here. I wish it would really pop for you guys. It's not. Huh.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
Hi, Emery.
Thanks. You know, you were saying about your paints earlier on, about using up your dried up paints.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anne-Marie's been getting rid of hers.
I see.
Yeah. Oh, it's lovely.
Nice. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's lovely. Anne-Marie said, "Did you get my pick?" It's lovely. Sticky fingers. Shall I go fluorescent? Oh, look, I've got a dried up something there. Dried. Dried wax. Actually, I've just got to get some more black on just here. So miss that piece.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, it's really, really good. Really lovely. Marie says she made it as an ATC, but like so much she turned it into a mini canvas.
Nice. It's cute. I like doing that. You just keep going with it. And
I'm covered in glitter now. I've got glitter all over me. That's so funny. I glitter bombed myself.
ah.
Okay, let's see what colour I want. Gilding wax, I think I want to. Whoosh. So that's why I continue with the glitter. All right, the book page background was actually one that I'd been sent me years ago, and she's finally reusing it. There you go.
What's that? Oh. Cool. Okay, I got something stuck on here covering up partially the conversation, so I'm trying to read. click that down. Okay, now I can see it all. Cool. Yeah, I had like a little block thingy, like a square block thing. And it was actually covering quite a bit of the screen on that side. But I didn't notice because I've been painting.
Yeah.
Cool. So cool. I found a few envelopes of things that people sent me, and I'm like, oh, I gotta use some of this stuff in here, embellishments or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Had for.
But you started at Canvas with things people sent you, didn't you? Did you finish that one? I can't remember.
I think I did, but it wasn't as big as I wanted it. But I don't know where that video went because I looked for it because somebody asked about it.
Yeah.
So I can't remember where it would be or what it was called. Tried to look up birthday like, so I gotta be more specific. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze.
In your tags, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna sneeze, guys. Just a second. Excuse me. Anyways, I gotta be more specific because someone asked and I'm like, I can't find the video. And I didn't do the canvas I wanted to do because I didn't get that like as much stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm having trouble. What's going on here? I think I'm having a reaction to something. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I went in my drawer and caused some dust to kick up or what, but I'm having itchy eyes now really bad, and I just sneezed.
Yeah.
So weird.
At some point, you either got to use your stash or you got to get rid of it.
Yeah, definitely do. Can't hoard it forever because it just gets wrecked, wasted. Find out the hard.
And things dry up.
Yeah. Gosh, dog, stop barking.
This isn't going on.
I'm putting a banana on it now, and I'm putting a banana cream on it now and trying to do just some stripes of it to kind of add some lightness, and you can see throughout here, you know.
Yeah.
It's actually showing up a little bit on the camera, but I'm doing that just to get something to stick out, like just, I don't know, because it just looks like it's too blendy. And I don't like blendy. Not this time. But that's why I'm doing like a lighter banana feel here. I'm going to flip it and see if I want to do anything here. Oh my goodness, dog, stop barking.
Is that Charity back?
No. But there's kids playing outside. So little ones or something. I hear them screaming. Somewhere across the street, maybe grandchildren. Who knows? And of course, I know that bark anywhere. It's Terry's dog. So annoying. Being annoying right now. Anyway, I'm trying to get it.
Yeah.
Things, yeah. It's I bought a whole bunch of keys. They're pretty cheap online, but then I was a little bit the only thing I was disappointed with wasn't the designs that they're showing. Like, there was just random, but I mean, it wasn't quite what I was expecting. But I mean, they still look good. So also too, my husband bought these gears for his airplane that he never flies, his little copter thing. So I stole them, and you could paint over them, and they're really cool, and they were really cheap. So I'll show you what they look like. And you can get gears like this, and I thought this was really cool. Oh, where did I put them? They're in one of my drawers here. See these gears? So you could spray paint them or paint them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could add them to projects. So you can get those pretty cheap on Amazon or whatever you got, I'm sure. So you don't have to buy necessarily the brand of crafting stuff. You can make do with parts like that. So you can look up plastic gears and you could just paint them yourself. And if you get a can of plastic spray paint and you take them outside, you just spray them black and then a flat black, and then you can paint from there up to what you want, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's super cheap that way instead of buying expensive gears, like I was saying.
Good idea.
Pardon me?
Good idea.
Yeah. So if you like that, I think this is all I could do without making it look like a mess. It's not the way I wanted it, but I wanted it more dreamy, more pretty. I think I'd have to paint the colors on before and then add layers of whatever, on top.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I got it. What do you think? I don't know.
Yeah. It's cool. I mean, definitely have to have photos of it in group, because I just know that your camera is not doing those colors justice.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm even happy with what they look like, but
yeah, because I saw the photograph last week after you finished last week, and it looked so muddy on camera, and yet in reality it wasn't muddy at all.
Oh my gosh, dog.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if I want a little bit of white. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is a new camera, so I don't know why it's being a meanie bobini. Stop barking!
If you're around Debbie, Anne-Marie says hi. I don't know if Debbie's still with us or not.
Oh,
I've bombed. It'll go over everything now. I was going to use a glimmer paste, but not a glimmer paste, a wax, a metal luster wax. But then I realised, of course, it would need polishing up and that, and I couldn't do that on here, so I just got sort of like glittery stuff to go on there.
Yeah.
I didn't quite have the right embellishment to bring up the colours and that. Oh yeah, she is there. There you go, Anne-Marie. Debbie says hi.
I don't know.
Yeah, so mine didn't come out quite as I wanted, and I could do things like infill with some beads and that, which I may do off camera, but that would be just like going on. And I did actually think of putting a cog in the middle and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
But the problem that I have with my flowers is that some of the I actually use kitchen roll. When I was cutting it out, some ended up different widths, and I couldn't quite get them all to come up the same width.
Yeah.
Because I cut it by hand. So if I did put a something in the middle, it would be it wouldn't stick very well. It'd be lopsided. But only stick in certain places.
Yeah. Well, this is about all I can do too. I gotta get ready for work soon.
Yeah.
But I think it didn't turn out too bad. I mean, I would have liked it a little bit. I have an imagination of how it just didn't quite turn out the way I imagined, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
I might actually put some beads in there off camera.
Yeah.
And take a photo and put it in group. Because yeah, I think it would just add a little bit of something to it. Because the areas here, or I could colour in the areas here on the petals, which I might do that as well. But hey, it'll be, you know, it's already 2 hours, so
yeah,
2.5 hours. So let's not keep ourselves any longer. Yeah. That's great. Great.
Thanks, Nikki.
Yep. Thank you. And thanks, Debbie and Anne-Marie, for coming in.
Yes,
and
thank you.
And whoever else came in, it was...
Yeah, there was someone else.
Yeah, Shelley.
Yeah. Shelley.
So thank you. We appreciate you coming in and chatting, saying hi and chatting along. And yeah, we'll see you all again next week. Hopefully my time won't have changed over the weekend. I gotta check to see when the time changes actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, thanks very much for watching and see you all again soon.
Bye.
Bye.